Thank you for deciding to spend time with me. I know I covered this somehow in my other videos, but I feel like I needed to do a better video that is looking at it more deeply. So this has been really on my mind. So let's consider some factors why social media may be making us more antisocial than social. You may hate me maybe because I'm talking about too much or making too many videos, but I wanted to talk about it more and more deeply. That was at my heart. And I feel like when you're making podcasty type of content, I feel like you can make more podcasts about a similar theme or even the same topic, you know. Also, those videos primarily talking about it were not rendered in good quality, so that's one of the biggest reasons I've decided this way. And also, sorry for my dog shit English because I'm not a native speaker, I'm just a learner, I'm just learning, and you cannot expect a non-native speaker to sound flawless, you know. And if you are annoyed from my accent, then just don't watch it. According to Thunderword, while social media can help us connect with others, it can also lead to a decrease in a face-to-face interactions and other activities, which overall is making us less social. Social media is online platforms or applications that allow users to connect and share content with others. For instance, some popular social media platforms include TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. In the 21st century, social media platforms have expanded how people connect with friends and family, exchanging your thoughts or experiences and staying up to date on the latest news such as what's happening with the Kardashian sisters or any more meaningful news. Having social media accounts have certainly provided many benefits, including greater social connectivity, but it has also been linked to increased loneliness. According to a recent Harvard survey, 36% of all Americans, including 61% of young adults and 51% of mothers with young children, feel serious loneliness. We all may prefer Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter over other things like playing the guitar, going for a walk with a friend, or belting out some karaoke tunes. However, this virtual connection is not the same as face-to-face contact, a huge stepping stone in establishing and maintaining close relationships. I totally agree with them. It may sound at first like I'm over-exaggerating by asking if social media make us antisocial by any chance, but yes, it helps us to call someone more quickly or see someone's faces even if they are from far distance. But if we look at other factors, I feel like, and this is my own opinion, subconsciously people had bigger social skills when they weren't waiting for someone to reply on Instagram or anywhere, and they had to only meet them physically or by short form call on the telephones. I feel like even though it feels like we can see a piece of world by using social media, I feel like somehow the way how we are hooked to all these ways, how are we communicating through social media and experiencing social media, that can somehow make us more antisocial if we aren't surrounded by billions of real friends from the birth. And for people who are not lucky to meet friends good enough for them, they have somehow developed less social skills by using social media, I guess. Like there's this chance. And therefore, social media can lead somehow to finding less friends than before. This is only mind theory, my personal opinion. You may agree, you may not agree, but let's dive back into what this stunning, amazing article from Thunderword has to say. Despite the fact that we can keep in touch with more people via social media, we may find ourselves less connected to them than if we met them in person. Social media has the added benefit of giving the impression of a personal connection that is not necessarily true. We may have many followers or acquaintances, sorry if I did pronounce it wrong, on social media, but most of those connections are not really meaningful at all. Finding a balance between using both social media and engaging in real-life interactions can be harder for some than others, as some people may have more confidence behind a screen. Many people think they are part of a large online community, but this can mask the fact that they do not have close personal relationships in their offline lives. I cannot but agree with them. What do you think? And if you're asking why I'm using sources from the internet, it's always better to have a more professional look at something than if I just did amateur talk about it with no research, and I now can prevent some misinformation or saying something while not realizing something stupid, which is very important when you're posting on internet to not to get to, because if you somehow said something you didn't mean to but it was live streamed, people can burn you by torches literally. So it's not a comfortable place to be seen so publicly. But let's get back into the topic. According to studies, people who spend more time on social media have fewer close relationships and lower levels of social support than those who spend less time on social media. Highline student Jonathan Cam added to this by saying social media destroyed his mental health. While using TikTok or Instagram, I felt that others are living a very exciting life life and fulfilling all their dreams, which created a sense of inadequacy and loneliness for me, he said. Another student who chose to remain anonymous said that these platforms can increase the chances of developing mental health problems. Using a lot of social media creates physical and mental problems too. The high blood pressure and the weakening of the immune system, the highest risk it is creating is anxiety and depression, the student said. So even though some people using social media can be very social, I feel like there's an actual link between social media making us actually antisocial. What do you think? So let's dive deeper into this topic that fascinates me so much that I needed to make a whole take on it multiple times. Highland student Christiana Lauren also said the pressure of looking like the people on the screen led her to a dark place, but breaks have helped with powering through. I started feeling jealous of some of the TikTokers, and that dumps me into the mental stress and changes myself into the same as those people. Then one of my friends suggested that I take a break from social media. I did that, and in the end I came out of that and led my life in a great way, Lauren said. We have to also keep in mind the impact that social media has on our mental health. Furthermore, in order to reduce the risk of these problems, we must understand that it is not a substitute for real life. It might be helpful in staying in touch with people, but it doesn't mean it should be the only way we make connection with others. So here they continue. Some ways you can reduce your time on social media may be setting screen time limits on your phone, turning off your notifications, setting your phone on do not disturb, or even just finding a new hobby to do instead. Social media may have posed the perfect picture for everyone to aspire to, but the truth and reality lies in meaningful conversations with real people, not on a screen. I really love this theme. Some people are very social, but I really think we should blame social media for the rise of incredibly poor mental health, connections from reality and from the social sphere of life. An increase in introverts. Keep in mind that this is my own personal opinion and yours can differ because we are all humans and we create our own personal opinions and conclusions. I just simply see the dots there being connected, you know. And yes, we can try to spend more time in the real world and spend less time on strictly social media or short-term content, but this is the overall way that this world change and works because of social media. I don't think there's a real simple, adequate solution right now, or at least I can't think of one right now. The point is here not to absolutely demonize social media, but to discuss and analyze the potential dangers and dark sides of the way social media shape the world today. Feel free to develop your opinion and let me know what you think down below. 100 people can have 100 different opinions, so I'm trying to critically examine this topic, and this is the conclusion I'm in right now. If there are any benefits of using social media, it's hard to consider, and you may have your own personal opinion about it. Did the time infinitely speed up after 2020? I think that may interest you, so if you want, you can hang out with me more and watch that on my YouTube channel or any different video that is actually similar to this topic. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Feel free to join my channel by ringing that bell when subscribing or liking, commenting, sharing. It's all up to you. Do not feel forced, please. I'm not forcing you into anything. Feel free to let me know what kind of topic you would like to talk about next. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I can't wait to catch you soon.